Now, after seeing the advantages of GST, now we can all understand that there should be a mechanism wherein all the different people can access to the GST website, can take registration, can file their returns, can make an application for queries with regard to application of GST. So for this purpose, there should be a common portal which is common to everyone, which can be used by everyone throughout India. Because this is a one nation, one tax system which they have introduced, the government had a very tough time to decide what should be the mechanism wherein all the different people of India can be united at one place. For this purpose, they started or they made something called as GST Common Portal. A GST Common Portal, GSTIN, is a company, Goods and Service Tax Network. It is a company which is taking care of this particular GST portal. The GST portal, it is the website wherein you can go access to all the different services which is provided by the government. Now, sir, is this website applicable for every individual, every state, every type of registered person, whether it is a company, individual proprietorship firm, partnership firm, limited company, or a trust or a society, etc.? Yes, it is the same common portal which is required to be used by every person who is registered under GST. Sir, is this common portal different for states and the central government? Now, normally we have this www.gst.gov.in. This is the common portal which is required to be used by all the registered person throughout the country for filing their returns, for taking their registrations, etc. Apart from this, individually states also have their own portal, but the state portal is normally not used by everyone. It is not used by everyone. Sir, what should I use for filing my returns? This is this common portal. Sir, how should I take a registration under GST using this GST Common Portal? Now, see, IT infrastructure, integrating all the different people at one location is very tough job. For this tough job, they started a common portal. Say for example, making a group, calling everyone at one location is very difficult. Say individually I am sending message to each and every student that tomorrow will be this class, tomorrow will be this class. Individually I am sending to every student. That will be a difficult job. Each and every student is responding to me. Instead of that, I will create a group and send a message in that group, and all the students can respond in that group or whatever. So the message will be delivered to the entire country or all the students at one place only. Just like that, a common portal was made. What is this common portal called as? gst.gov.in is the website wherein you will have to you have different options which we will see. Now, this is a website which is managed by whom? It is managed by Goods and Service Tax Network. It is managed by GSTN, Goods and Service Tax Network. It is a Section 8 company, not for profit organization, which is set up by the government to establish uniform interface for the taxpayers and the common shared infrastructure between the center and states. This is a shared infrastructure wherein both the central government will get data from this place only, all the state governments will get data from this place only. Now, sir, if I as a taxpayer, if I as a registered person, if I as a normal individual want to access this GST portal, or I as a chartered accountant want to access this GST portal, I as a company secretary want to access this GST portal, I as an owner of a company wants to access this GST portal, how can I do, sir? You can access it through internet. All of us can access this GST portal through internet. Sir, how does the department access this GST portal? They access it through intranet. We will have to take an internet connection, and we will have to we can access this portal through internet connection by having an internet connection. However, for the government officials, for the department internal circulation, this can be accessed by them through intranet. Now, there is only this one single portal for all the different GST related services. Whatever services we want to take under GST, for all those different services, there is only one portal, that is this www.gst.gov.in. Now, creation of common and shared infrastructure for functions facing taxpayers has been assigned to GSTN, and these are, what are the different functions which this GST common which can be performed in this GST Common Portal? These are filing the application for registration. I want to get registered under GST. Please go to this GST Common Portal, file your application. Sir, I am already registered, sir. I want to file my return. Please go to this portal. Sir, I am a person who wants to make the payment of tax under GST. Please go to this portal, create your challan, make the payment of taxes. Then, sir, you told that IGST is equal to CGST plus SGST, and you also told IGST revenue will be shared to central government and consumer state. Correct, sir? You told this. Yes, I told this. Now, sir, who is deciding this? Who is deciding this? Everything will be done by this GST portal. Everything. As and when we are discussing the different chapters, when we do return chapter, we'll see how the procedure works. What happens when I file a return? How does this mechanism, etc., works? It acts as an clearing house. Then it generation of business intelligence and analytics. Now this GST portal, now as we all know, artificial intelligence has increased a lot, and nowadays completely it is all system oriented only. This GST Common Portal will give data to the government of who are the taxpayers who are filing return within the due date, who are the taxpayers who are not filing within the due dates, who are taxpayers who are paying interest penalty or late fee penalty at the time of filing delayed returns, etc. By this, they will rate all the different taxpayers. Complaints rating concept is there, which we'll see in our last chapter. Complaints rating concept, something like that, it is there. Okay, so they will give the analytical data which can be analyzed by different departmental officials. Sir, does it also help? Oh sir, 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 does it also help in sharing the revenue between center and state? See, it will tell whatever sales you have made to different state, from one particular state to another state, you will have to upload all those details. It is this GSTN which will decide, this common portal which will decide how much revenue is required to be allocated to state government of Karnataka, how much revenue is required to be allocated to Tamil Nadu, how much revenue is required to be allocated to Hyderabad, etc. It is all decided by this GST Common Portal only. Then, all statutory functions to be performed by tax officials under GST, like approval of registration, assessment, audit, appeals, enforcement, etc., will remain within the respective tax department. Now, sir, I have applied for registration. Will the system automatically approve the registration? No. Once you apply for registration, depending upon which jurisdiction you fall in, under GST, the jurisdiction is divided based on your PIN code. Whatever PIN code you are giving, so each and every PIN code has a jurisdiction office. Say for 10 different PIN code, there will be one office. For 10 different PIN codes, there will be one office. So in Bangalore, there are totally 5 jurisdictional offices of central government, 5 jurisdiction office of center. Now depending upon different PIN codes, they will assign to they will assign a particular tax department or jurisdiction officer to you. That officer has the power to approve your registration. Once you make an application, he will verify everything, he will approve. System will not automatically approve. Similarly, if any assessment is required to be done, then that portal will not do it automatically, and request will be sent from the tax department to you. Audit, again, tax department will do. Appeals, enforcement, etc., tax department will do. However, the tax department or the officer has the power to give you notice, etc. How will this notice be given? It will be given through this portal. Nowadays everything is e-assessment. Every filing which you are doing is electronic filing, etc. So whatever responses also the department is going to give you, and whatever reply you are required to submit, is done on this portal only. Sir, can you please show how this portal looks like, sir? Yes, we'll just go online and check this, how it looks. So you should type gst.gov.in. So this is the home page of the GST Common Portal. So you see this home page, you have different services. You have home button over here, whatever different services, registration, payment you want to make, user services, refund, e-way bill system. Then you want to access to GST law. You can access to GST law. Which state are you in? You want state specific GST law related data, you can get it over there. You want to download any software, return filing softwares are there, you can download it. You want to search any taxpayer, you can enter their GST number and search the taxpayer. You can enter their PAN number and search the taxpayer, etc. Now apart from that, there is a separate column for news and updates. Any new update which is there, which the GST which is happening in GST portal, they will give information about that update, etc. Then they also give the information with regard to upcoming due dates. What are the due dates of filing return? GST or 3B for December month, you should file it by Jan 20 or 22nd January, depending upon who you are or which state you are doing business in. And then what is the due date for filing GST R1? Composition taxpayer has to file some return, then 9 and 9C, etc. Whatever different services which are there under GST, you can take into consideration from this portal. Now, once you are registered, you have an option to log in over here. Once you are registered, click this login option, enter your login ID, enter your password, then you can get access to the common portal. You can get access to this common portal. I mean, for filing returns, for replying to the notice, etc. You can do it from this particular page. So this is how your GST common portal, gst.gov.in looks like. Okay. Now, next topic for discussion is GST Council. Sir, what is this GST Council? Say for example, we are a group of 100 people. Okay, we all decide to go out. Say for example, we are in Bangalore and all of us decide to go to Goa. We all decide to go to Goa. Now we are a group of 100 people. We are all deciding to go to Goa. Now, if I say that everyone, you please come to Goa, that will become a hectic job, because each and every person will tell, hey, please, you say if you are booking my ticket, you also you book my ticket also. Say if you are purchasing something for food, please purchase something for me also. So there will be an hectic work which will happen. So what we normally do whenever a school trip is happening, say 100 people are going, we will assign few people a specific job. Say for example, out of this 100, I will select 5 people for the purpose of booking hotel rooms. I will select 5 people for the purpose of taking care of travel facility. I will select 5 people for the purpose of arranging food during the course of travel, etc. Now what will happen? The burden is not on the entire 100 students. Entire 100 students will have to contribute the money. After the contribution is done, the work has been assigned. Depending upon what type of your work you are doing, it has been assigned to 5 people group. Now this hotel booking fellow should not worry about whether travel facility has been done or not, whether food is available or not, etc. He should only take care of hotel booking. Okay, our hotel should be at this location. It should be near to all the different beach, etc. in Goa, etc. And travel facility, he should see, okay, how the bus should be there, whether pushback bus we should have, whether normal bus we should have, or we should go in train, or we should go in flight, etc. And food facility, he will think, okay, whether we should have chips during the travel, we should have biscuits, we should have some soft drinks, etc. Then after going to Goa, whether we should have both veg and non-veg food, etc. Whatever it is, he will decide. He is this group is deciding authority for that particular thing. Now by doing this work, it becomes very easy for us to go to that particular location and come back. But individually, if I say that you book your ticket, you arrange your food and come to Goa, etc., that will be very difficult job, because one person will come in train, one person will come in bus, one person may come in flight. That is something which is not feasible. We will not enjoy that journey. Therefore, just like this, the government which is there makes law, but do you think government has time to sit and make the law? For example, so last year we saw this COVID. That was an hectic incident which happened in our life, and everyone is unhappy with that. Now because of this COVID, okay, many people started, many pharmaceutical industry started preparing vaccine, COVID vaccine. Now do you think Narendra Modi is going and preparing that vaccine? No, there is a particular department, there is a particular sector which prepares that vaccine. Now similarly, we have different types of laws which is made. Do you think the Modi himself goes and sits and makes the law? No, he has assigned a group of people. They are the people who will go and make the law. Similarly, under GST also, it is not Narendra Modi, it is not the finance minister who is making the law with regard to GST. It is not these people who are actually sitting at the top are making the law. They have assigned this work to a council. They have formed a GST Council. This GST Council will make recommendation to the government as to what different laws we should make, what should be the rate at which I should tax a pen, what should be the rate at which I should tax an fan, what is the rate at which I should tax a particular shirt, etc. Who is deciding all these things? This is decided by, or this is recommended by, I will call it as recommendation. Recommendation is made by the council and approval is done by the finance minister. Finance minister will see the recommendation. Okay, these are the different recommendation made. Okay, this recommendation is approved, this is not approved. So all this recommendation will be made by the GST Council. Whatever different recommendation you see, what should be the limit for registration under GST, recommended by GST Council. Then what are the product which should be not taxed only under GST? Who are the different persons who should not take registration only under GST? Who is deciding all this? All these are decided by, or it is finalized by the finance minister or the indirect tax board, CBIC. But with regard to this, the recommendation is given by the GST Council. Recommendation is given by whom? GST Council. So at the time of introduction of GST, there was no GST Council. So when they introduced this, when they made an amendment in our constitution, 101st Amendment Act, Constitutional 101st Amendment Act was passed. At that time, they also inserted a new article in our constitution. They inserted a new article, Article 279A. This Article 279A talks about GST Council. Let us see what is this GST Council, what powers it has, and how is a decision passed in GST Council. Okay. Now, this GST Council, Article 279A of our Constitution empowers the President to constitute a joint forum. It is a joint forum of center and states, namely GST Council. So all the different members from the central government, all the different members from the state government will come together and they have formed this GST Council. It is not that the GST Council consists only of central government members. It is not that GST Council consists only of state government members. It has both members from state government and central government. Now, the provisions with regard to this GST Council came into existence or came into force on 12th September 2016, and the President constituted this GST Council on 15th September 2016. This was constituted. Now, what does this GST Council consist of? Who are the different members of this GST Council? This GST Council has following members. Who are the members, sir? Point number one will always be the chairperson, the person who is heading that particular council. The finance minister, Union Finance Minister, the Finance Minister of India is the chairperson of GST Council. Then all the different ministers who are in charge of revenue and finance, all the different ministers who are in charge of revenue and finance will be the members of the GST Council. They are the members of GST Council. And different ministers in charge of finance, taxations, or any other member who is nominated by state. See, each and every state which we have has their own state finance minister. Each and every state which we have has their own minister who is taking care of finance, who is taking care of taxation. All these different person will be the member of GST Council. Apart from that, if the state government feels that there is a person who has a very good knowledge about law, whatever taxation law, let me make or let me nominate this person to be a member of GST Council from our state. Say for example, state government of Karnataka feels Dilip is a very good person, has a very good knowledge about GST, he has a very good knowledge about indirect taxes. Let me recommend it, let me nominate Dilip's name to become the member of GST Council. So therefore, I will be representing the state government of Karnataka in the GST Council. So these are the different members. Who are the members? Union Finance Minister will be the chairperson, then Minister in charge of Finance Taxation will be the other members. Now, one among these members, they should elect by themselves. All the members should come together. They should elect one among them who will be treated as the vice chairperson. The members of the GST Council shall choose one among themselves to be the vice chairperson of the GST Council for such period as may be decided. Sir, what are the different recommendations which the GST Council may make? What are such recommendations, sir? What are the taxes? What are the cess? What are the surcharges which is levied by the central government, state government or local bodies, which is required to be subsumed with GST? So we saw that there are different taxes which got merged with GST, correct? So which are these different taxes, whether state taxes or central taxes, which should get merged with GST? That was recommended by whom? GST Council. Then what are the goods and services which shall be subject to GST or which shall be exempted from GST? What model of GST we should follow in India? As we all know, India follows dual GST model. Who recommended this? GST Council recommended this. Then what should be the threshold limit for registration under goods and service tax? And then what should be the rates for goods and services? Then special provision. The GST Council also has the power to make special provisions for special category states. There are totally 11 special category states. Very important. Please note, our constitution has notified 11 states, calling them as special category states. They are called as what? They are referred to as special category states, because these states are located at such area wherein the business is not so high, or the location is in such maybe it is in hilly area, or maybe the location is very close to hills, etc. So for that reason, these states have been given a special preference. They have been given special preference with regard to different laws which we have. Now under GST also, as and when we see different chapter, we read different chapter, we will see that these special category states have different provisions applicable to them. How many special category states are there, sir? 11 special category states are there. How many special category states are there? 11. Which are these 11 special category states? Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. These are the 11 special category states under GST. For these 11 special category states, as and when we read different chapters under GST, we will see that they have special provisions applicable to them. For example, if I want to give you, the registration limit under GST normally is 20 lakhs. The registration limit under GST normally is how much? 20 lakhs. But there are special category states for which the limit is only 10 lakhs. Who is deciding this? Who is giving such recommendation? This GST Council is given. So tell me, how many special category states are there totally? Totally there are 11 special category states. Sir, which are these 11 special category states, sir? Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, and then finally Jammu and Kashmir. So these are the total 11 special category states. Which are these 11 special category states? Are Sikkim, Nagaland, Manipur, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Mizoram and Jammu and Kashmir. These are the 11 special category states. Sir, how should I remember these 11 special category states, sir? Oh, sir, how should I remember these 11 special category states, sir? Yes, Nagaland, ma'am. What, sir? Yes, Nagaland, ma'am. Though Michael Jackson. Please note, I personally like Michael Jackson. I don't have any grudge against him. I am not insulting him. I like him. Just a memory technique to remember this is, yes, Nagaland, ma'am. Though Michael Jackson. Yes, Nagaland, ma'am. Though Michael Jackson. Yes for Sikkim. N for Nagaland, ma'am. M for Manipur. A for Assam. A for Arunachal Pradesh. M for Meghalaya. Then Thu. T for Tripura. H for Himachal Pradesh. U for Uttarakhand. And Michael Jackson. M for Mizoram. J for Jammu and Kashmir. I'll repeat. Which are the 11, how many special category states are there? Totally 11 special category states are there. Which are these 11 special category states? Yes, Nagaland, ma'am. Though Michael Jackson. Yes for Sikkim. N for Nagaland. M for Manipur. A for Assam. A for Arunachal Pradesh. M for Meghalaya. T for Tripura. H for Himachal Pradesh. U for Uttarakhand. M for Mizoram. J for Jammu and Kashmir. These are the 11 special category states in India. Then the council also has the power to decide any other matter as and when any other matter relating to GST can be decided by the council. Now the council also has the power to recommend the date from which the GST should be levied on HP man. HP man, you remember HP man? H for high speed diesel, P for petroleum crude, M for motor spirit, A for aviation turbine fuel, and N for natural gas. On this HP man or petroleum products, GST is not applicable as on today. GST is not applicable as on today, but GST can be made applicable on a future date. Which is that future date from which GST can be made applicable? That will be recommended by this GST Council. That will be told by this GST Council. Then, sir, you are telling that GST Council is going to make recommendation. GST Council is going to make recommendation. How is it going to make recommendation, sir? Will they come meet somewhere? How is that recommendation going to meet? Normally, they will have a meeting wherein all the different members of GST Council will come, and in that meeting, they will get all the different matters and it will be decided over there. How will it be? Okay, sir, you told that meeting will be there. What is the quorum of the meeting? How many members should be present in a meeting? If the meeting is required to be treated as valid, how many members should be present? Half of the total number of members. So if there are totally 50 members in GST Council, at least 25 members should be present in that GST Council meeting. In that meeting, at least 25 members should be present. Okay, sir, you told GST Council will decide. And it will decide through meeting. We also understood the quorum of the meeting. Sir, but how will they decide? Sir, you told, sir, the GST Council is there, no, sir? Oh, sir, GST Council consists of members from central government and state government. Sir, we normally see in news that central government, state government, if the party is different, they will normally not be happy with each other. They will normally not be happy with each other if the party is different. Say in central government we have BJP, state government we have Congress. They will not agree with anything. They will not agree with anything. So how will they decide, sir? So there is a mechanism for making a decision. How is the decision made? Every decision of GST Council shall be taken at a meeting. Okay, every decision will be made at a meeting only. How will they make that decision? By a majority of not less than 3/4 of weighted votes of members present and voting. They will take the majority. They will take the majority of votes by majority of what? Of not less than 3/4 of weighted votes of members present and voting. They will see the majority. That majority will be taken how? By taking 3/4 of the weighted votes of the members who are present in the meeting and voting in the meeting. Of the members who are present and voting. Sir, okay, sir, you told that they will take weighted votes. No, sir, they will take weighted votes. What is the weight, sir? What is the weight? Not your weight, sir. What is the weight assigned to different members? If you are a member of central government, then the weight assigned to you is 1/3, and if you are a member of state government, weight assigned to you is 2/3. So 2/3 and 1/3 is the weighted votes. So we'll just take an example. Say for example, this is GST Council. It consists of 50 members. GST Council consists of 50 members. The total central government members which are there in GST Council is, say, 15, and 35 members of state governments are there in the GST Council. Please note, state government also includes union territory. State government or union territory. So total 15 members are from central government and 35 members are from state government. Now, these are the total members, okay? Now, there is a meeting which is happening. This meeting is about deciding the tax rate to be made applicable for a duster. There is this product duster which is used for cleaning or erasing what is written on board, etc. So what tax rate I should apply on this duster? This meeting is for that particular case. Now in this meeting, number of members from central government who are present is 12. How many members are there totally? 15. How many are present? 12. And state government members who are present are 32. Okay, these are the members who are present. How many members are present, sir? 44 members are present. 44 members are present in the meeting. The meeting is with regard to what? Deciding the tax rate for duster. Now, out of these members who are present in the meeting, out of these many members who are present, only 9 members of central government are voting and only 27 members of state government are voting. Please understand this carefully. Total number of members which the GST Council has is 15 plus 35. Then the total members who are present in the meeting is 12 plus 32. But out of these members who are present, some of them are lazy like you and me. We feel, ayo, what should I do by voting? I will not vote. What will happen? Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. But I will not vote. That is my wish. I will not vote. Okay, you don't vote. So number of members who are voting is 9 plus 27. Now please note, it does not matter whether they are casting vote against that rate or for that rate. Say for example, they are deciding to tax duster at 5%. Out of these 9 members, 5 may agree with it and 4 may not agree with it. It does not matter. But how many members are voting, that I should take. Okay. So now, these are the members who are present and voting. So members present is 44. The members who are voting is how much? Sir, 27 plus 9 is 36, sir. So 36 members are voting in this particular meeting. Now, I will assign a weight. I will assign a weight to the central government. Central government, how much is the weight, sir? 1/3 is the weight which is assigned to central government. And state government, what is the weight? 2/3. After assigning the weight, I will find the value. So 9 into 1 by 3, 9 ones are 9, 9 3s are. Then 27 into 2 by 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 9s are 27. So 27 into 2 by 3, 18. So total votes or the value which they have got is 18 plus 3, 21. Now, will they take this 21 votes? No. For this 21, they will assign 3/4. They will take what? 3/4 of the weighted votes. They found the weighted votes. What is the weighted votes? 21. They will take 3/4 of the weighted votes. If I take 3/4 of this, what does it come to? 21 into 3 divided by 4. So 15.75. We'll take it approximately to be 16. So if 16 votes are cast in favor of this particular decision, it means that decision has been passed. See, please note, total number of members voting is 36. Out of these 36 members, only 16 votes are sufficient. Only 16 votes are sufficient to decide this particular case. Sir, should I take exactly 16 only? No. I should take majority. It should be more than 16. If 16 is there, good. If it is more than 16, very good. So how will I decide it? majority of votes not less than 3/4 of the weighted votes of members present and voting. So this is the minimum votes which they should get. Majority I should take not less than 3/4 of the weighted votes. 3/4 of the weighted votes is 16. It should be any value more than this. I'll repeat this particular example. Sir, how is a decision passed in GST Council? A decision is passed by taking majority of votes. How is this majority taken? At least 3/4 of the total number of members who are present and voting, I will give weighted votes of the members who are present and voting, I will take. What is the weight assigned? For central government, the weight is 1/3, and for state government, the weight is 2/3. Okay, sir. So, assuming there is a GST Council which consists of Assuming the GST Council of India consists of 50 members, out of which 15 people are from central governments, 35 people are from state government. And in the present meeting, only 12 members of central government are present and 32 members of state government are present. Out of the 12 members who are present in the meeting, only 9 decides to votes and 27 central government member decides to votes. Now, to them I am going to assign a weight. 1/3 will be assigned to central government, 2/3 will be assigned to state government. After assigning the vote, find a value. Find the value. To this value which you are getting, to this weighted votes which you have found, multiply them by 3/4. You will get a amount. You will get a value. This is the minimum vote which should come. This is the minimum vote which should come for a particular decision. Maximum can be any number, but at least 3/4 of the weighted vote should come for a decision to be passed in the GST Council. Okay. So this completes this particular chapter. I have just given a gist of how the GST law works. Now, first level we have act. We have the actual act, and we then have rules. Then we get notifications and circulars, meaning whenever a person reads a law, he will see the act. If he is not understanding, or if there is any procedural aspect involved in that particular act, he will go refer to the rules. Then if there is any clarification required, the government will issue notification. If there is any new thing they want to introduce in this particular act, or a new rule they want to introduce, they will issue a notification. And then finally they will keep on issuing circulars for giving clarification, for explaining any provisions of the law. In GST we totally have CGST, SGST, IGST, UTGST and GST compensation. Cess is there. Cess is also there, but it is something which is discussed in final level. We have these 5 different acts, but major acts are CGST, SGST, CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST. Now, IGST Act 2017, CGST Act 2017, SGST Act 2017 and UTGST Act 2017. Sir, should I read all these different acts, sir? No, you are required to study only this one act, which is CGST Act. Only CGST Act is there in your syllabus, and one portion of IGST is there for understanding interstate supply and intrastate supply. It is not there, but still we'll study that. Now, applicability. IGST Act is applicable for interstate supply, CGST for intrastate, SGST for intrastate, and UTGST is applicable for, again, intrastate supply. How many sections are there? Totally 25 sections are there in IGST Act, 175 sections are there in CGST Act, 174 sections are there in SGST Act, and 26 sections are there in UTGST Act. Where does it extend? It extends to whole of India. IGST Act and CGST Act extends to whole of India, including the state of Jammu and Kashmir. SGST and UTGST Act is applicable only to those particular states and only to those respective union territory. Rules are also there, similar rules. Whatever act we have, same rules we have. Then how many rules are there? 3 rules are there under IGST. Sir, should I remember this? No. Just for knowledge purpose I have given. Sir, should I remember this? No. Knowledge purpose only. And then we have notification and circular. This completes our discussion on chapter number 1, GST introduction and overview. From tomorrow, from the next class, we will be starting actual GST. Whatever you have seen till now it is just some kanji pinji topic under GST, a small chota mota topic under GST. Examination, from examination perspective, weightage is only 2 to 3 marks or maximum 4 marks they will ask you. But actual GST discussion will start tomorrow. Actual digging into the GST law, actual swimming which we'll be doing under the CGST Act will start from tomorrow or from the next class. Till then, enjoy. Let us meet in the next class.